Hey y'all, it's Not in Comics. We are here at C2E2 2024, so check out what we have to show you. Hello, it's Nora from Noggin Comics, and I'm going to be going through top finds from C2E2. Myself, if you didn't watch Kyle's video doing the same thing from what he got, go ahead and watch that, or watch this and then watch that. But I'm going to be going through a few top things that I got there. The experience was awesome. We went with Tim, the owner of Granite City, and then Adam Bongard. He's from Atomic Lunchbox. He presses comics and cleans them. They're both. It was super fun. We got to see experience a lot of different things than what Kyle and I did 4 years ago. When we went last. So one of the things was attending a lunar distribution summit. That was on, I believe, Friday evening. At the McCormick place where C2E2 was. So we got to go there with Tim, and basically Luna was kind of just giving an update of where they're at, or showcasing some independent comics. And one of the publishers that was there, distributors that was there, was Silver Sprocket, and they do a lot of great stuff. I picked up two of their books at the show floor the next day, because I'm like, oh, okay, this one sounds really awesome, and I had read a book previously from this person. So the first one, and they said it keeps selling out everywhere, and they have their own store out in California, I believe, which would be cool to visit sometime. But yeah, this first book is called When I Arrived at the Castle by Emily Carroll, right down here. And I recently read Guest in the House, I believe it is, by Emily Carroll. Yes, Guest in the House. So this one looks cool. Her artwork is really different, but cool. So when they were talking about this book and how popular it was, and I'm like, wait, I didn't even hear about this, so I need to go get it. So I did, and I'm going to read this soon, maybe do a review. And then another one that I believe his name is Avi, he was recommending to me, it's called Of Thunder and Lightning. I can't remember exactly what this is about, but it looks like it's a sci-fi graphic novel, apocalyptic type thing. The artwork looks pretty cool, so that kind of grabbed me, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll give this a shot too. So I'm excited to read those two. So I'm starting kind of with the graphic novels and then moving into some of the single issues. Next, to add to I'm trying to read, or collect all of the Kurt Cohen era, like stories into trade as well, just because they're all different, like they're different colors and they look really cool on a shelf. So this one we couldn't find for a while. Is Bishop War College. I think I read one or two of the issues as it came out, but now I can kind of read it all together. What's next? This one is, I think, a 3 or 4 issue arc of Barbaric that I totally missed when it came out. So Queen of Swords from Vault. Like the same artistic team that does Barbaric, which is a really great book. If you haven't read it, it has like 3 or 4 different miniseries now, and I think it just started a new one. But the artwork in it is awesome. Barbaric, the original series, has this talking sword, who like feeds on blood, and it's just a really great commentary. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. And then I was looking for the single issues or a collection of this for a while. Because one of my favorite characters on the New Mutants is Magic, and I know she was in this story, as well as like Danny Moonstar and Wolfsbane. Anyway, this is New Mutants Back to School, the full collection I got for like $20 maybe at this discount place. I can't remember the name of it. But this has the full series in it, so I was excited. So I'm like, yeah, that's great. I was actually looking for that at the show. Okay. So those are the collected editions. I like to sometimes just sit down and consume them all in one. I also love singles too, but so this we met Zach Kaplan. He's done a lot of Vault books and a lot of indie books, like he did Mindset at Vault. He's done I think it was Join the Future with Aftershock. He's done a lot of series. Excuse me. that I've read. But this, I knew this was coming out that I didn't get a chance to pick up, and this is from Vault 2. It's called Beyond Real. So I got the first 3 issues of this, and he signed them. Still have to read them, but I think the 3rd issue had just come out, which is a cool cover. So I'm gonna read these and catch up on them. But yeah, all of his books, his indie books, are pretty good. Mindset was basically about, what if like phones would take over, and everything we thought about them was like skewed with mess with our minds and stuff. So yeah, definitely check out Zach Kaplan. He's got also, I believe, the book called Port of Earth is coming out in a full collected edition soon, and I was able to also snag those other 2 trades I didn't have coming up in our free comic book day haul. So stay tuned for that. And then these are also a title that we missed out on when it came out from Image. It is from Derek Kirk Kim, and it's The Last Mermaid. So we were able to meet him at C2E2 in Artist Alley. We got the 2nd printing of number 1 signed, and he did a little remark down there. And then the 2nd issue as well. So Kyle and I both read both of these the night we got them, and we were like, wow, this is really good. Our friend Jericho had been like, you gotta read this. We were like, oh, I can't find it anywhere. And then we were able to find it and got really excited. He said it's an ongoing series, so really excited to keep reading these singles as they come out, and probably obviously get the collected edition because it would be really cool. The artwork is amazing. The story is like this. Yeah, it's so captivating. If you're able to find it, just do yourself a favor and buy it. And Derek himself was really, really kind and sweet, and he was excited that people were reading his and recommending his books to other people. So, just a few more singles here. I know Kyle did a bunch of other books, and then we're gonna have another video of us going through a lot of Uncanny X-Men stuff. So these are also X-Men related. This caught my eye. I hadn't heard of it, but Kyle said that, each issue I think has a different creative team on it. So there's 4 issues. It's X-Men Fairy Tales. So I'm like, yeah, this looks cool. Like, I'll pick these up. I think they were like maybe $2-3 each. So I'll dive into that at some point. But yeah, just like kind of like almost like an Elseworld story maybe, with the X-Men in there. And then this book, we didn't have the main title that this spun out of, but then maybe we found that afterwards. Stay tuned for maybe that video coming to you. But I'm going to show these off. So this is X-Men Black Magic, coming from the pages of Black Sun. Woo! Coming from the pages of Black Sun. So I got the first issue, all 4 in a set. And then the artwork looks amazing on this. So Dan Abnett, Liam Sharp is doing some artwork. Yeah, the interiors are really cool. And then we were actually able to find the Black Sun, I think 5-issue miniseries at Issues Needed, like right when we got back from the show. I was like, I need to find this. Sure enough, they were like sitting there in a bundle, just I guess waiting for me or something, So yeah, so I guess I'll read all this at some point too, and kind of consume it together. I think it takes place a lot in Limbo, so that got my attention because I like magic, obviously. So yeah, there was a lot of cool cosplay. I believe Kyle also showed off that back row cover we got from Jenny Frison. I got an awesome death print that I believe was part of the Sandman Nightmare Country that came out. That was like a 1 in 100 that I wasn't able to get the cover of, so I got the print. And then we also met Joe Quinones. He does the Batman 89 series and now the spinoff Echo series. And I asked him if there was more planned, and all he gave me was a look like, So that's a really good series. We got a Harley, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman cover, all in their different movie costumes. And he got this cool Batman Prince Joker keychain and pin. But yeah, overall the show was great. We were able to get in early because we got some cool passes from our friends. So we were able to see kind of the setup, not the teardown because we left on Sunday, but just it's awesome to see kind of the back end of a show, a big show like C2E2, because the fans don't see the setup part and the teardown part, which we've seen both of. So it's cool to see the beforehand and then everyone else coming in as fans. There was so much cool cosplay. It was just a great time. I didn't want to leave. So hopefully we can kind of make it more of an annual thing and maybe go from year to year. But yeah, overall, that was my haul. And coming to you next will be a haul with Kyle and myself to go through some cool Uncanny or X-Men related issues. But yeah, if you have not watched Kyle's side of this, his side of his comics, give that a watch. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you here next time. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. See you later.